June 2nd. This is the Kimball place on the right with the riprap in front of it, the main channel of the Snake, the log jam on Bikini, with the pool in front of us, with the majority of the channel of the Snake making the bend and turning. You can see a new channel. It's got fairly high flows, is existing through the trees on the far side over there and continuing in that direction. Okay, here we go on June 2nd. I'm at the 02+00 station, where we added some fill material on this little back levee, which is also previously the little haul road across Piros to get to the Forbes property. I'm going to turn to the river again, and you can see it's come across here a couple of times. Surprisingly, even though the overall flows of the Snake seem to have increased, we're no longer flooding this little swale that's right down in through here. So there must be more water going on the far side of the second row of trees there. Again, on Piros' property, you can see the station 06+00. This is where we increased the elevation of the existing levee across the Snake River. You can see the riprap that was placed there some time ago along the bank. And as you can see across the river, it looks like a fair amount of the water is passing further to the west through the trees over there, and in particular as I move down this way just a little bit, you can see it passing 100 yards, 150 yards to the west. Looking all the way and a little further down the levee here on Piros still, all the way across over there, you can see where at the far row of trees there are some survey flags over there where the property lines have been surveyed, most likely between Bikini and Piros, or Bikini and Kimball. Quick pan of the river again, looking down this way at the Snake River. Tuesday, June 2nd, further down on the Forbes property, almost at the end of the pre-existing levee. You can see some of the riprap at the north end of that levee that is before the Tim Forbes family's house. Looking across, you can see there's quite a bit of distance between us and the far flows of the river. Looks like there's quite a bit of channel flow over up against that far row of trees. That could be where the water is going, that's alleviated some of the pressure upstream on our back levee and our levee, because it does seem to be down a little bit with regards to the force. The height in this area in particular seems to be just as high, but upstream for the levee that we built doesn't seem to be quite as much pressure on the back levee as we were seeing 4 or 5 days ago even. Up at Bikini and Forbes, Mumma, Piros, this is what the river's looking like on June 12th. This whole area where I'm standing and the riprap you're looking at along the face here was completely submerged below water, looking down to the south downstream now. June 12th, down at the north end of the Forbes riprap, the area that I'm standing on was pretty much underwater the last time I was here, 10 days ago. Our end of our back levee is over here parked under my car. Going back, sorry for the speed there, back around, looking upstream at the Nelson Channel. You can see the riffle coming off of the upland area that had been flooded and still flooded, and into what was the bank of the Nelson Channel previously. What's happened, it appears, is the Nelson has been alleviated of some of its flows, and the flows are once again coming further to the west. And if you look across, not at the first band of trees, but at the far band of trees between the first band and the far band, looks like that's the majority of the Snake River now. So it must have moved back over to the west a little bit and is traveling down over on that side and continues down to the end of the 95 levee system down at the bottom.